another Stacking Shelves post. I've been absent for the last few weeks because I've been on a book buying ban, but however it was my birthday on the 15th of April, and I received quite a few books from my parents because, well, I like books. And I got, well, 10-ish, I think, books I want to show you. And this does not include books that I've gotten recently with my own money, or ones that have been sent to me by publishers. I should do that in a separate haul next week, because I'm afraid this video will go on forever if I do so. Now, the first thing I want to show you isn't actually a book, but it is a DVD that I got for my birthday, and it is based on a book, and it is Now Is Gone, and this is the film version of Before I Die by Jenny Downham, and it has Dakota Fanning in, and she is one of the Volturi in the Twilight films. But yes, I've seen this before, and it's absolutely it's a great film, and I can't believe I finally got it on DVD because it's great and I love it, and the book was great too. Anyway, moving on to books. I'm sorry if I'm rushing this. It's just the camera battery is probably going to die soon because my camera eats battery like crazy. I don't know why. Okay, so the first book I got was from my mum's friend, and it is The White Light Chronicles, Obsidian White, Shades of Violet by J.R. Truman. And my mum's friend's daughter is actually friends with the author of this book, and she thought I'd like it. So yeah, and eventually she's going to get this copy signed with me. And it is about elves, vampires, gods, goddesses, humans, and dragons, and nymphs, and other mystical creatures in, and it actually looks really good, and the cover is gorgeous, and yeah, I'm really looking excited to start this. The next book I got is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, and this is the second book of the Immortal Instruments series, and I read the first one a while back, and because I got it for Christmas, and I loved it, and I finally managed to get the second one, and I can't wait to start it. I got Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris, and this is about the end of the world happening and a countdown to it, and I think this girl is, she has a certain amount of time before the world ends and she can stop it somehow. And yeah, it's actually a really popular book at the moment, but this is the UK cover, so it's very different from the other. The US cover has 3 people standing in there, and it's like different purple colours and everything, and I do prefer the other cover, but I got this one because I like it still. Next I got Until I Die by Amy Plum, and this is the second book in the, I don't know what series it's called, but the first one is Die For Me, and this is by Amy Plum, and I absolutely loved Die For Me. It was one of my favourite books that I read. The covers are just gorgeous. I love all the swirls and everything. So stunning. Then I got Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, and this is the second book in the Delirium trilogy, and I also read Delirium possibly last year, and I loved it. It was great. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I've been wanting to pick up the sequel for ages, but I just haven't got around to it. I'm excited to see where the story goes with this. The next book I got is If We Kiss by Rachel Vale, and I featured this on one of my Friday finds a few weeks ago, I can't remember when, and it was actually supposed to have a completely different cover because the hardcover is supposed to be like this, and the paperback is supposed to be of 2 people, and I'm not really that keen on this cover, and plus the copy I got was supposed to be very good condition, but it's got like nasty creases in, but oh well, it's a US copy, which I love, and I really can't wait to read this because it says, If We Kiss is the story of Charlotte, Charlie to her friends, who finds herself falling for a boy who is off limits. Her best friend is in love with him, and her mother and his father are dating. Still, Charlie can't help but wonder what would happen if we kissed. So yeah, I think this looks really, really good, and I can't wait to start this as well. The next book I got is High Society by Ali Carter, and this is the first book in the High Society series. I think it's a trilogy, actually. Yeah, this is the US copy as well, because I'm just a bit strange like that, because I prefer the word heist is different in the UK. It's not as swirly, and I prefer it being swirly. I'm really weird like that. And the next book I got is This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers, and this, I've never seen a book in plastic wrapping before. It's still got this plastic wrapping on like a DVD. I've never seen that before. A post-apocalyptic novel, I think, and it says, what do you do when the line between the living and the dead is blurred? Now seems like the perfect time to give up. When everything is gone, what do you hold on to? It's the end of the world. 6 students have taken cover in Cordage High, but shelter is little comfort when the dead outside won't stop pounding on the doors. So it looks really, really good. And I think this is also an American paperback. I'm full on the American paperbacks. The next 2 books I got are hardback books, and the first one is Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick, and this is the 3rd book in the Hush Hush series, and I read the 1st book, I have the 2nd book, and this is the 3rd, but I haven't read the 2nd, but I'm sure I'm going to love the series, and I thought, seeing as it was a good price, and it's hardback, that I shall get it for my birthday, and I'm very excited for it, but I'm not going to read you any of the insert flappy bits, because it will spoil my eyes. But look, it is really pretty. It has these feathers all in there, which is really, really nice. Okay, and the last book I got for my birthday was another one that I featured in my Friday Finds a few weeks ago, and it is Boys, Girls and Other Hazardous Materials by Rosalind Wiseman. And the cover of this is really cool, and the back is this really nice kind of pattern of purple and everything. It's really nice, and it's been blurbed by Tina Fey and Meg Cabot, which is really quite cool. There's not a whole lot to say about this book, but it looks really good, and I will leave the link in my blog post so you can check out what it's about if you're interested, because the synopsis is really, really long and I can't be bothered to read it. Anyway, those are the books and one DVD that I got for my birthday this year. I'm really, really excited about all of them. It might take me a while to actually get round to them because my to-be-read pile is absolutely ridiculous. Which is pretty appalling, really, it really is. And, yeah, happy reading. Bye! The first one is Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick. The next 2 books I got are... First one... got an itchy nose.